All right, so now the Detroit Lions going into Green Bay and playing the Green Bay Packers. Like I mentioned previously, the Packers got a flashy new pass rusher to pair with Rashawn Gary by the name of Micah Parsons. One could argue that he is the best pass rusher in the league. It's very hard to not prove that argument to be correct because of his resume. But nonetheless, he's an elite pass rusher to say the least. So the Packers got a nice addition to that already stout defense that they have. Packers defense was one of the league's best last year, so I can expect them to continue that. The Packers did the unthinkable in the draft and finally drafted a receiver in the first round. I know some Packer fans that were thrilled about that. Then the Detroit Lions, who had a stellar regular season, but a lot of them had them. A lot of people had them, representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. And, to kind of get ousted and be one and done in the playoffs kind of shocked a lot of people, me included. I was, I thought that they were going to, run the NFC last season. In the regular season, they did. They were one of the best teams in the league. But then they kind of, fell flat against the Commanders in the playoffs. They're looking to, still be a contending team in this league. And I'm going to reluctantly take the Lions here just by a slight margin. Give me the Lions by like 3.